Shoot, every time. I forgot my phone. What's up, everyone? 1 second, we'll be actually playing. I just need to pull up my stream, make sure I can be heard. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Wonderful. It's nice to have a computer. It's not a piece of shit anymore. It does what it's supposed to. Alright, we gotta check our journal and figure out where we left off. Hello, Duckling. Well, we kind of stopped that one. I have Pseudopod in Carolina. I don't have a third member of the team yet, so we need to get a third member. It's called Zero Parades for Dead Spies. It's made by the creators of Disco Elysium, if you've ever heard of that. It's a very trippy RPG with a lot of dialogue choices and a lot of stats that affect what dialogue choices you get and see and how you react. It's pretty cool. Well, I know we're done here, and that we're waiting for nighttime. That's what I remember. We should see if we can take something to lower our delirium and shit, though. Well, we can get our anxiety down. That's all we can really get down, though. Smoke some weed. That's gonna give us a effect, though. Intellect -2. That's okay. Anything to lower fatigue. Freeze-dried cosmonaut rations. You only gain 1 delirium and you lose 3 fatigue. That's really good. There we go. Everything's about even now. That means we shouldn't have to sleep, and we should be able to work throughout the night. Hey, welcome, welcome. Good to see new faces and new names. How's everyone doing? Oh no. Freeze-dried regret. What does that mean? Okay, so both freeze-dried regret and Stone Age mentality will make our delirium raise if we choose conspiracy theory options. So we have to be very careful about that for the next few hours. I know we're done with him for now, because I can't get him to give me... Well, I don't know, I have a new get-up. Maybe now.
Back again, are we?
He circles you with his gaze alone.
This look doesn't evoke much. I prefer a unified ensemble. Unless, of course, you surprise me. Next. Of course you will.
Alright, well, let's see if we can figure out what this guy wants me to wear. Let's do that. What kind of ensemble do we have, though? I wish we could sort them by... Let's probably put on the boots, and then we'll put on... There's like a dress shirt I had. Oh, I already have that on. And we'll put that on. I don't think we want Iger gloves. Elegant black gloves. Here we go. We could do with maybe no hat at all. We'll have this. Yo, what's up? Mark, I want to say.
Back again, are we?
Yeah, Mark. How's my outfit now?
He circles you.
An attempt at whimsy. Or is it gender subversion? Enigmas never age, have you noticed that? I'm creating Portofieran fashion in the old way, but brought into the modern age. Hand stitching, salvaged local silks, skirts for men. Tradition with a twist.
What's special about the stitching?
Any flaw a man creates in the pursuit of his craft becomes a part of the craft. A mistake made by a machine is just a mistake.
Machines don't make mistakes, mister.
See? Look at this.
You're artificially inflating the price of your labor. Awesome.
I have a matching skirt for it. I dropped 2 stitches on that one.
So you salvage
silk
silk?
Torched their last sweatshop for the insurance. Most silk you find now is repurposed from old garments.
Some weeks ago, sweat gathered on his bald head
not
under
gonna
the strap
jump.
of a forehead lantern.
I'll take the L on that
Hands
one.
delicately
Not that I
protected
can't.
by latex
I'm just a lazy
gloves.
stoner,
He
and I don't
rummages
really
through
want to,
the
bro.
back rooms of the abandoned S-Silk number 3, hoping for a bolt.
But I appreciate it anyway.
Fabric.
Someone can go sweat together. Lantern.
The commercial silk farms in Pia Barreto produce cheap garbage. They starve the worms as much as the workers. It can't compare to the remnants of the Portofieran method. No. Nestor was a nationalist. I just cater to people who are tired of a world that insists on shoving garbage down their gullets. The main source of the garbage just happens to be invading Portofiero from beyond its borders.
Oh, ain't much left of that. Thank you, I appreciate it. Any subscription is a big help. Thank you, Neza York.
With what industry? There's only a few of us left here who make things by themselves. Nestorismo brought pants, and with them, the mediocratization of men's fashion. The skirt is the perfect utility garment, and my inspiration for this evocation of Portofiero's past. And
He gestures to a loose kimono in swirls of green and cream, and a boxy skirt made from the same material.
one of my more daring recent efforts. You have some semblance of an introduction to understanding.
Inside, a small cathedral of pristine jackets, dresses and suits, impeccably arranged.
Look at the suits.
Unpadded jackets with their sleeves rolled up, just a bit. These are high-end power suits, for business or formal soirees. The cuts and drapes speak of sun-baked streets, old plazas and afternoons that meander towards the horizon.
Anything Lusian in
None.
there? Expensive is the
There
stuff.
are no price tags. It's all posh people's shite. Stylish though. He offers a brief smile.
I'm going to take a closer look.
I
It's good for
see
your
it as
business.
essential to safeguarding Portofieran culture. Nothing less. You've seen what it's like out there, I'm sure.
Doesn't feel like he's doing
It's
much.
not perfect, but I'd say it's the only reason Lalus haven't drowned us in the detritus yet. These Lusian imports, they're not even culture. Culture has never been and cannot be state-directed.
Yeah, culture has to come from the people.
Yes, but not only. Culture, authentic culture, emerges from the friction between the artist's hand and their chosen medium.
But it comes from people like
And
you.
you too, why not? And them, and them, and them. Anything else is just logistics. This is what's there for
Oh,
you.
here we go. Just a second, I'm just responding to a message. Alright. Statehood. These are expensive as fuck. Statehood shadow. Oh, that one gives me shadow play. So that might be.
The side seams are offset to trace a clean line from hip to floor. Do not ruin that by using the pockets.
Short.
Well then. Of course you will.
Now, what's your opinion on my
Back
clothes?
again, are we?
He circles you with
An attempt at whimsy. Or is it just... Of course you will.
Alright, well, let's go see if this is good enough to convince Dingus. that we're a businessman.
Hello again. Right you are.
This is definitely where the meeting's gonna go down. I don't know why we're looking around like we don't know that. Maybe I should do some work.
Hello again. What'll be? Alright.
As you sink into the rhythms of the fogged mirror, your consciousness takes a backseat as your body is puppeteered by muscle memory. You wipe, wash, pour, serve, and repeat. An evening comes and goes in the blink of an eye. The stress hangs off you like an old friend.
Nice.
Lucia hands over your pay with a small nod and a soft.
See you.
That's closer to the kind of time I need it to be, where it's properly dark. It's called Zero Parades for Dead Spies. It's made by the same people who made Disco Elysium. It's a very good game. It's very, I don't know, artistic in its word choice, I guess is a good way to put it. And you can play very different characters every time you play because all of your decision-making abilities and stuff are all tied to these stats, and these basically all affect conversations. Pretty much every single one. Some of them in different ways, but very good game in my opinion. So far, anyway. Okay, we need to go here. I don't get why I can't see. Guess we're walking, because I don't know what's going on, but there's too much stuff going on there and I can't see the travel button. Yes, it does. Sort of, but it's a little different. You have faculty of action, faculty of relation, and faculty of intellect. When you first make a game, you can choose from level 1 to level 5 priority, and that will give you that same number and all those stats to start. And then you get to choose a specialization character, which makes it so that's a little better than the rest. And after that, you just have to level up what you want, and your clothes and what you wear affects your stats as well. And then certain drugs and shit like that will also affect your stats.
An old bench kneels in your presence. You turn away from the bench.
Is
Rest
it?
will have to wait.
This seems fine on my end. Let me listen in. Oh, I don't have the volume up. Let me listen in. Oh, I don't have the volume up. Yeah, it seems fine to me. Maybe it's your connection or something. I don't know. And also, if it seems like it takes a while for him to respond, it might be that I just didn't notice your question right away. I try to keep up with the chat, but I get really sucked into the story in this game, so sometimes I'm not paying attention. We're going the wrong way. Oh yeah, actually, I don't know if he's open anymore, but if the clothes guy is still open, I would like to talk to him too. Don't actually remember where the clothes guy is.
Loneliest.
His half-hooded eyes struggle to locate yours.
Yeah, there's no way I get that. It's just not worth
Goodbye.
it.
The machine is still soured by the smell of urine. The piss smell.
The shopkeepers are all gone. Okay, I think it... No, never mind, that wasn't the place. Damn, well... Really annoying, I can't fast travel anywhere for some reason. It's being a little weird.
Baby, these return visits make me think we should be exclusive. I'll be seeing you.
Don't think I need access to harder drugs. I'll take some hemp sandals. Oh, I'm so hopeless. I feel like I'm just going in circles. Yeah, okay, we're going the right way for one of these things.
The now unoccupied payphone stand.
Hello there. Line's always open. Hello there. Line's always open. I'll miss you.
You step away. The ladder beckons. You clamber up the wood. You made it.
No, it's all the same stuff. well, next we gotta go to... Yep, down here. You got anything else you can
You're
give me?
back again. We've had instances of theft around the docks recently. All the crates were ripped open in strange ways.
It's being stolen.
Anything and everything. Seems like the work of kids, if you ask me. Must be trying to scare people.
That monkey.
The monkey, yep. Sounds like a monkey to me.
Can't be. There are no monkeys around here. Unless...
Yep, there's one in the abandoned building over there. I saw it.
the animal zone. Well, that is outside of my jurisdiction.
Getting a skill point.
Someone else can deal with. Anyway, apart from that, it's quiet around here. Just how I like it. The quieter, the better, I'd say. Really, the hardest part's keeping people away from the boars. Hence this whole cream situation.
Can you tell me about the bazaar?
I can tell you Petra the music vendor's a major arsehole. I asked him about an old blood golem disc, and he told me he'd rather tie polystyrene blocks to his feet and jump in the canal than look for it.
Doesn't make sense. Why not go for something that sinks?
Polyester floats, I'm pretty sure.
I told him as much. He said that was the point. His demise should be slow, so that I'd hear him scream for hours.
That does sound like him.
I don't get why he brings up all this violent stuff all the time. If he ever goes through with it, there won't be any shock value. It'll just be sad.
You a fan of blood?
Blood
Nolan?
golem heals all wounds. It's the sound that raised us from shit-crusted upright apes into humans. Primal, filthy, slow, all ending. Like an army of giants growling underwater while smashing cliffs together. As a matter of fact, too powerful for most portoferans. It's like nobody cares about our own music anymore. Or art, really. Nossa Senora Polaris. But just the little ones, yes?
Yes, I'd like to formally report them as adorable.
Right. Thank you for the report.
I'm not writing it down. It's a primo piece of intelligence.
Morito doesn't have a pen. But he has memorized the report.
You
Don't
don't
worry.
want to write it down, do you?
No pen, you see. And procedure says I'd have to file the report later today. At the station in the sunset. An hour away. Do you have anything else to tell Morito?
The GM gives you the most...
No. I guess we followed him to a dead end. Have I stolen today?
The brightly coloured... It's not been long since you broke into one. The refreshments remain... The smuggler inclines his head in silent recognition.
Sure. Shipments roll in all day. We can always use more hands. Why'd you ask?
Turns out the surplus material support is mostly theoretical.
Really? Last I heard, no Western dock hands were doing all right for themselves. If you're serious, there's plenty of crates that need hauling and unpacking. Put in a few hours, and I'll make sure you get paid. Sure. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't
You
think I
know
can
this is
afford to give
head.
any more time to working. Nope, I might have to mute myself. Might have company in for a minute. Let's check up here again. I've never found anything up here, but maybe I've been looking at the wrong time. Nope. Maybe it was just an item or something up here and I already grabbed it and that was all there was. Now we head to the old lighthouse section because supposedly somewhere over here it looks like it's that, but check out this guy up here again. Yeah, I'm supposed to get to the stuff over there. I think I see the way.
You've come back. Perhaps.
Oh look, chain cutters. I've been looking for those. They were up here this whole time, of course they were. Oh, I can travel with E. Perfect. I really don't know what leads to follow right now. You know what? We'll go back here. We will work for him for a few hours and then we'll sleep and gain some of our stats back and figure it out from there.
The smuggler inclines his head in silent recognition. And so you fold into the dock's relentless rhythm. The work is unfamiliar and grueling and loud. Nothing here matches your instincts. Exhaustion sets in faster than understanding. After a couple hours, you decide to take a break. Nearby, dock workers smoke and swap gruff laughter.
Oh, dice players?
You
Don't mind if I
remain
do.
by the edges. Jokes and threats fly as dice rattle across wood. The moment hangs until new shipments arrive. Time is blurred by sweat and motion until a whistle cuts through the docks. Work's over, you realize. You return, sweat-drenched, to the boat.
Seems the Greats won a few rounds. Still, you're standing.
He lowers his head.
And then I'll go rob this ATM for money.
The brightly colored. You're in the clear. You repeat the same procedure as the refreshments from.
Then we head back home. Up here.
I'll print.
Damn.
No idea. You're a bit congested, it seems.
I'll be here if you require it.
You return to the desk. ZWS. J. For Cascade. All will be. You turn away from the... Pseudopod's pants hang over the shower. A sudden breeze slices from a man's skinny calves. There is a dim but dawning awareness of pain through the soles of his cotton socks.
So, Supa is wandering around Porterfield half naked.
Almost definitely. Good start.
I already know where Pseudopod is.
You leave the trousers. Raw information atomizes itself. On the other side,
Cascade. Sure. What's on your mind?
Can't you just give me some
But
money?
I have been giving you money. When you complete your tasks, you surely recall.
Still on the toilet. This won't even buy me a belt to
Then I
hang
suppose
myself.
you'll have to leave.
the sound of a coin purse jingling from behind the curtain. A single copper rolls onto the stage.
The bursar's office is incredibly tight-fisted. I suppose we could apply for an exceptional infusion, but I'd need to provide a very compelling reason.
They're exploited by the opera. You need to liberate me from this, from the commodity form.
I look forward to it. The developed world is basically a massive machine for continually extracting small amounts of money from people. All you need to do is turn that machinery. I'd say vending machines are your best bet.
Yeah, I already do that.
Make it political. A war on the automated future.
Very well.
Other ideology.
Painful though it may be to admit, there are reality organizing systems more compatible with fat soul stacks than post-historical materialism.
I'm trying to actually become a capitalist.
Strictly for economic purposes. We're talking about what's in your brain, not your heart. What else is on your mind, Operant?
Ooh. Yes, please. Already well off. Yeah, that doesn't really help. Come on. Damn it.
This calls for a sub-story.
Not
Here
for me,
goes.
for Constance. She's got a gambling addiction. She's in deep with the Azuri mob.
Assuming I believe you, which I don't, your proposal is for the opera to allow itself to be extorted by the Azuri mob?
So I
what
think
I'm
that's a pretty
hearing?
reasonable response, but let me play around with this a little bit. Yeah, they got Dreamsucker stalking her in the sleep, threatening to cut off one of her nipples if you don't pay.
Not an image I needed in my mind just now. The answer is no. Try again. I know it failed. I know it nearly tanked Portofiero's economy and sent Nestor packing for the last time. Why the interest?
You think there could be more to it?
How do you mean more?
So this place can't escape the pull of its own failures and marinates in them. If you had it all backward, what if the launch wasn't meant to succeed?
You're saying instead of a failure, it was actually a success?
Doesn't the idea of a city-state having its own space program feel strange?
Maybe on its face, but then those were boom years. Credit was cheap, Nestor was on his decadent phase. Why not blow hundreds of millions of sol on a prestige play? Most people can't handle the thought of their own failures. They bottle them up or submerge your old schnapps then. Was it as you left it?
Looks like
A
everyone
bit
was still
haunted.
there.
That's natural. Involuntary memories. You impressed yourself onto that place, just as it's impressed onto you.
I might wallow in the
I
past.
suggest you don't submerge yourself in your darkest and most painful parts. It's not very healthy.
Those are my favorite parts.
So you haven't changed that much after all.
Hey, Charles. Are you impressed?
Not really. Was there something else? Luck and skill, operant.
Where's my melatonin?
The bed welcomes you for a soft slumber.
What is going on here? Having technical difficulties. All of a sudden I can't click, but whatever, we'll just do this like this then.
The stillness of the room quietens your mind as you settle down.
No, come on. This is the one.
Fuck machines with 11 stages of vibration, hydrophobic jackets that light up in the dark, and personal... Put on your seatbelt, Herschel. The future is here.
Wow, I need the seatbelt.
So you won't fall out mid-drive. We're going to the Brand Embassy, the hypermarket in the center of Cicatriz Frontera.
Cool.
It gets even cooler. Just take a look at the clothing racks. This is the pinnacle. Sacrophobe, Crossbill, Lunadista, Tracker. Clothes of the future designed by artists of the future, using materials of the future.
Ooh.
Just put one of them on. Don't worry about it. You'll look good in any of them. Take a couple of pictures and you'll be on your way. You can keep the jacket too. Of course, we'll throw in a couple of soul as well, for your troubles if you don't mind. There's no hidden agenda. You don't have to believe in anything. You just get your passport stamped by the Brand Embassy, and some money, and threads.
Yes, I will become a brand ambassador.
Excellent choice.
Alright, I'm getting nervous. It's a lot of days in. We're 7 days in.
I'll print.
What's the point? We're not gonna get it.
I'll be here if you...
Alright, well, let's go get those fancy clothes. Oh, Party Alley. That's where they are, I'm pretty sure. Oh man. Alright, let's try going from Party Alley.
Back again, are we? Of course. You have some semblance of an... This is what's there for you. Don't ruin it by slouching, yes? If you scuff those on a curb, don't... Well then. Of course you will.
I don't care what he has to say about the clothes. I just want the clothes. Oh, hey Beans. Sorry, I didn't see your message. That was my bad. How's your day going, Beans? Alright, where's the shoes I bought? I have those on.
My God, the suit she's wearing. Those colors would kill a less financially secure woman.
That's right.
I don't think I should be alone right now.
He whirls around and drops his...
If you know about those, then you should also know to keep your fucking voice down.
Those are the mass goals. I want to hear about them.
Keep your voice down. If word... Imagine the consumer hears that we're thinking of letting them buy losing goods legally. No more culture blockade. Do you understand how badly they want this shit?
Was M-Turk supposed to give him
If they are to be believed. An end to the reunion campaigns. No more military adventures against former Lusian territories.
Why is M-Turk so worked up over some old
Do you even
colonies?
comprehend what reunion represents? The end of the rules-based order. The return of centuries of barbarism, the likes of which humanity isn't ready for.
In that case, the people can look to the party to set them on the correct path. I'm ready for it, Frederick. Keep seeing that sweet techno terror.
You think this is funny? You think you'll be the one driving the tank? No. You are the ground, lady. The ground.
It would be an honor to be the ground beneath Illusion L-56. Their tracks print the initials of their most decorated generals.
La Tour Vulgar, the whole post-historical framework, it's teetering. Am I the only one who feels it? Oh,
Well, that mysterious
the
gap.
gap isn't part of anything. It's the absence of everything, all-encompassing. Now,
Very difficult.
shh.
Warm spittle flecks your bare cheek. A little bit gets in your eye.
Look at the city. You see what happens when the blockade fails. Absolutely. The Lusians have the most desirable products in every market they've hit, at the expense of all else. I'm talking about the absolute collapse of the native industrial base.
The bazaar full of genuine Lusian tech. Gadgets outnumbering people. Their bodies crawling with fresh devices. Yes. His eyes widen as he takes in your prize.
Let's check this out.
Even the middle-aged female demographic has succumbed. I must redouble my efforts. Understand, I am not exaggerating when I say I may be all that's standing between the shit-crusted rock and the carrier groups of the Lucian Empire. One false word, one ill-timed leak, and this is all done for.
Good shit. Yeah, we got him.
We seize the unimpressive collection of limbs and retain Jism and twist him to face us. His face spotlit, quivering with terror and pleasure in an ever-shifting ratio.
What's happening?
Say nothing, just make your high net worth Naga face.
Please.
We feel a great transfer of reserves from his psychic balance sheet to our own.
What's the secret treaty you're preparing for?
He wavers back and forth between you and his precious receiver for a few moments, before speaking into it, morose.
I have to go. There's someone from work here. I'm sorry. It was nice talking with you. You're from Interior Regulation. Is that it?
You got it.
MTA's personnel department, infamous for their hands-on approach to quarterly check-ins. You're under no obligation to stop your opponent from making a mistake.
From the Umbral realm, I have no need of offices.
Oh, God, I knew it! This is a performance review. What? This? No, it's just a means of stress relief. I've said nothing.
Secrets of the gap.
But if I could tell you, then I wouldn't be here. No one outside of global situations has any idea what goes into negotiations at this level. The advanced planning itself requires thousands of work hours. Proposals, counter-proposals, decision trees all mapped out. Hundreds of variables. Ah!
He wipes a wet lock of hair from in front of his glasses. No gang for him, only work.
Don't care about your professional struggles.
Gap. The luminous gap of unknown origin. The portal from which the minister...
So that's it. The gap in the Grand Lich's official itinerary. Unknown even to enter. Wide enough for a bullet to go through. Whatever takes place inside this gap, it will almost certainly be after the ginkgo has shed its leaves.
And nobody knows.
You trivialize its mysteries when you talk about the Gap this way. But yes, what you say is technically accurate.
And there's Minamoto and all this.
He used to be our top Lusian man. Even back when it was nothing but a developing backwater. Whatever powers he once possessed, he's drowned in schnapps.
So what's Reyes up to? What's he doing in this great big gap?
No one on our side is permitted to know. Except for my superior. But they're keeping this knowledge very close.
But Oscar said you were taking point on these negotiations.
This Duchess, truly extraordinary. When I speak with her, it's like I'm speaking to my real superior. It's the only way I can manage.
Who is that?
The High Priestess of the Gap. I don't know her real name. To me, she's only silhouette.
A cryptonym, meaning.
Where can I find her?
In the central plaza at Party Alley. There's a little two-seater bar, very easy to miss. She's there every night. That's where we perform our daily stand-ups.
Night, of course it's a night.
Does this mean you'll be giving me a good report to the interior regulation?
I'm from the opera.
But that would be it for me then. I'll be shelved, marked malafide. My whole career done.
That's right.
A rivulet of blood emerges from his nostril. He wipes it away with his jacket sleeve.
The false gap. The true gap is elsewhere, yet unglimpsed.
Yes. I've begun to suspect such might be the case. Would you like some Nurofen? I don't think I need it all anymore. I hope it helps you with your work.
Gives me +7 anxiety and makes me an amphetamine goblin.
If you'll just let me say some goodbyes.
He turns back to the payphone and slowly picks up the receiver once more.
Oh my word.
If I said I wanted you to touch me, where would you do it? Would it hurt? If you insist, be quick.
The young man turns to look you.
Metamoto was sober for 10 years. I hope they're very good stories.
My father never managed 10 months.
Probably all the booze you've been filling you with. Now, if you don't mind, some of us are still working here. Tell me. Good. You're still leaking. Good. I have enough to keep.
Warily.
Okay, well that's something. The Taylor in Party Alley. Oh, well, that's not what we need. But we do need to go to Party Alley. I remember that. We'll keep the skies we have on for now.
The grinning The grinning man, what?
Well, this is Party Alley. I don't see anything. Let me check again. Oh, at night. That's why. Yeah, duh. We gotta pass some time until night. In that case, let's put on our regular clothes and boost the stats we actually want boosted.
Opera Furiosa. A close read. Looming behind the cover page. A dense 800-page slab. Like any serious, this is the thing we built while the true visionaries were busy kicking around the future. Chairman Kivy to the Unkurt National Party Congress, seconds before committing suicide by gunshot. Strong opening hook, tonally ominous. The impenetrable block of text shows no clear way in, no stepping stones towards legibility. Black bars of
numerous lines of inquiry, all of which, however, can be distilled down to a single question. To what can we attribute the Operant Bureau's relative lack of projection power compared to agencies of a similar budget and manpower? Put simply, why is the Opera not mopping the floor with our so-called competition?
That's a good point.
The Opera has unofficially been considered the last come, last served among the world's 3 leading intelligence agencies for at least 2 decades.
We're still on the
By
big
default,
3.
yes, thanks to the sheer landmass of the superblock. You flip a few dozen pages on and pluck out a paragraph that seems relevant.
As though seeking to remake the agency in his own image, under Twichitov's leadership, the Operant Bureau transformed into an onanistic organization. That is, one that exists solely to satisfy its own circular pleasures, chief among which are hunting for flipped assets and excommunicating its most competent operants.
Interesting.
Roger Klaus Twichitov, Director General of the Operant Bureau from 58 until his untimely death in 87.
Opera? More like slopera.
Who doesn't love a flipped
Mixing
asset
metaphors between cannibalism and masturbation, Holocene paints the picture of an Operant Bureau consuming itself via its obsession with uprooting moles.
All intrinsic to the self-propagating nature of containment mania. In layman's terms, if the Opera were a human being, a psychiatrist would diagnose them as being addicted to self-sabotage, a true master of own goals.
To master the own goal is to master the element of unpredictability.
Internal opacity, even when necessary, devolves into bureaucracy with mathematical certainty. It follows that an agency run by a being such as Twichitov, a vision-bereft bureaucrat at heart, regardless of assent, would view ever-accumulating clearance levels, recursive encryptions, and sanctioned erasures as signs of progress. Unlike cancer, neurodegenerative disease, and rigor mortis, things that actually progress, they are, in truth and practice, portents of institutional paralysis.
Man, he's really going after Twichitov.
Appendix B, apparently, is wholly dedicated to eviscerating Twichitov.
A development whose terminal stage is the adversary within. That is, a psychic limbo in which the operant is forced to treat all information, even, and perhaps especially that which is opera-provided, as de facto malified. An auto-suspicious routine, a territory from which no assurance is powerful enough to rescue anything.
It's gone heavy on the redactions.
Holocene is electing to keep secrets from the world, and maybe you, and possibly
Actually, gone
himself.
extremely heavy on the redactions.
Big thesis, big secrets.
What's to do with Twitch
You'd have to ask Holocene. It's clearly personal, as well as professional. You land on a chapter titled The Torrent of One, Reflections on Function and Fall. This section, spanning 20-odd pages, drills down, focusing on a single operand. Holocene considers the career, decisions, and strategic patterns of Operand C.
Over their career, Operand, henceforth known as Operand C, demonstrated an innate faculty for the craft and tremendous capacity for leadership. Accordingly, the Operand Bureau tasked them with setting up a network in...
Probably not about you.
I think it might be. They can see I had it.
Operand C's talents, regrettably, are only matched by a tremendous capacity for self-sabotage.
We're back to unsubstantiated nonsense. Uh-oh.
Obsessive pattern-questioning tendencies beyond that which is necessary or sensible, though sometimes admirable in their sheer scope. The result, an endless fictionalizing of imagined threats, many of which are conjured in situ.
Character assassination. Awfully in the prelude to actual assassination. Does he say why I'm like this?
I do not wish to indict a fellow operand, but to cement a larger point, one that affects all operands. The Operand Bureau itself is to blame for what I call professional deformations.
In the clear, nice.
This claim does not absolve Operand X as such. One's psyche is their own responsibility ultimately. But it does indicate that the Opera can't and won't do... The ideal agency, one worthy of trust, could amplify competence and care for ailing pathologies. But here, what starts as aptitude or temperament quickly curdles. Let us give the Opera credit where due, as it has mastered something, after all. Producing the long-term casualties that prop up its own structural monstrosity.
Well, I'd like to get this one right. So, before I do that...
It folds.
Let's change up our clothes. Shoot, what did
The
I
weight
need?
of the thesis.
Poetics, okay.
It folds.
Anything that'll give me poetics, that's what I need. Which actually isn't that much. Okay, well, anything that will get my poetics up, because there's a piece of clothing on that is lowering it. Like this one. That's the best I can do.
The block of aggressive. Through it, a shadow text is threaded, one which may rise to legibility at any moment. The text from This is an entirely different beast than the Rosetta Cipher pseudopod left you.
I'll make myself fluent in tongues that never existed.
Tongue currently distended in mute, though you do possess conversational cipher, if you care to remember your training. An elite art form, a lesson from the old school of espionage, though now sadly half obsolete in the face of ever-improving code-breaking machinery.
Okay, let's go over the principles of code breaking.
Most ciphers are substitution ciphers, solvable with a single keyword or phrase. If you have it, you're set. If you don't, you need procedures. Bigrams, trigrams, character frequency, index of coincidence analysis, tables, tables, and more tables.
Tables?
More than you can possibly imagine.
Character frequency.
Certain letters appear a lot more than others in any given language, both alone. Knowing which and spotting them as patterns, even when the letters are encrypted, is the most basic tenet of code breaking.
If it's not a substitution
Then,
cipher.
code breaker, you are fucked. Index of coincidence, the mother skill of all would-be code crackers.
How's it used?
It's a more specific way of measuring randomness. If a keyword has been used to create a polyalphabetic cipher, then comparing indices of coincidence across variously sized samples of letters will tell you how many letters are in the keyword.
Why?
Because the number of letters in the keyword will be the length of the intervals between identically encoded letters. For example, if a 6-letter keyword has been used, every 6th letter in the code will have been shifted by the same amount.
Got it. Torture the code until it talks.
The cipher wants to give up its secrets. It is screaming them at you. You just don't have the ears to hear. Yeah. You fold the sheet.
Before we get into that, we gotta get the clothes on for... Actually, no, hold on, before we do that, let's go back and let's look at his thing and try.
The weight of the thesis threatens to strain your hand
You roll a
muscles.
6, so we'll exert it. Damn it. Of course.
He thinks he's so clever with all the dense prose and redactions and hypertextuality. Quick, lay into him. Pick any argument.
Given those parameters, only a masochistic fool would raise a hand for the opera's cause.
Wait, I don't disagree with that.
Who cares? This isn't about ethics or understanding. It's about not looking stupid. Now debate.
Both the opera's good, actually.
Let such witless sycophants rationalize the Operant Bureau's daily deeds as essential bureaucracy.
For all that, I think we need to define essential and then bureaucracy.
Daily morale damage, year-long stints in file rooms of unknown origin or application, and yet, despite all this, still they remain pulverized in its mechanisms, eager for the next tier of betrayal.
Well, the fire rooms are good, actually.
They're not. That one's not a point worth arguing.
Alright, well.
It folds shut.
Now let's go get our shadow play on. I'm afraid to wear this, but I need to see. Oh yeah, it's a little wild. Okay, is anything here reduce my shadow play? No. Okay, so 9's as high as I'm gonna get it. Until I can level it up.
Holocene cipher unfolds its consonant-strangled gibberish.
Count the character frequency.
26 times you move through the document, tallying robotically. A swarm of letters, uncountable. It takes you 7 attempts to count almost every letter. The letters that appear most often are H and T, with 20 occurrences each. You have not the remotest idea what you are meant to do with this information.
Damn. Look for bigrams.
3 bigrams appear 3 times. NG, JG, and YX.
Not for trigram.
No set of 3 letters appears more than once.
What does that
The
mean?
NG could easily be TH, for example. If you could find a 3rd letter, you'll have found the, and the code will open up before you.
Look for a trigram start with NG.
NGK, NGJ, NGV. There is a structure, but you can only palpate at its contours like a blind woman. On the page, the letters gibber insanely, crying. It's divided into 23 blocks, each between 1 and 25 characters long.
Write down the lengths, the sequence of numbers.
1, 14, 9, 3, 5. No pattern discernible.
Damn.
You begin to pencil down the correspondence of each number. N, I, C, E.
Yes, yes, very nice.
T, R. Chills run through you as the letters begin to spell out a plausible message.
What's there?
Nice try, salutations, me ho.
Slippery.
Each standard code-breaking procedure you apply yields only another veil. You try grouping the numbers together. 1 degree, 41. You'd have to know how to use a map for this to be effective. The letters spin fervorishly.
Alright. Oh, well, we got something. Are getting bonuses. Probably they'd be better if I succeeded.
You begin the laborious task of rewriting the cipher over and over again. 4 columns, 5 columns.
6 columns, 7
The
columns.
caged letters and numbers proliferate. A bureaucrat's wet dream.
Indices of coincidence for each table and compare them.
4 columns, 0.35. 5 columns, 0.4. 6 columns, 0.45. Your attention span buckles and cracks under the strain. 8 columns, 0.67.
Is that it? Please, God, tell
There's
me
an
that's it.
undeniable spike in coincidences when you arrange the code in sets of 8.
Meaning?
You are looking at a polyalphabetic cipher with an 8-letter keyword.
Cool.
8 letters to be found, 8 numerical displacements, and the cipher is solved.
So now what?
2 parts grunt work, 1 part intuition. The Opera have a machine dedicated to this. If you want to capitulate, just take it to your controller and make it her problem.
Well, I only have to roll a 3. See, we're good.
The discs of your internal code-breaking machine gyrate as you try out different pairs of letters for each of the 8 columns. Every once in a while, one clicks into place, and recognizable pairs of letters emerge across the text.
After all, such
A
baloney.
momentum is gained. Every new discovery facilitates the others. The letters give themselves up one by one. As the bags grew heavy with his blood, he was reminded of a belief he had harbored as a child when upon being told that the human body held 5 pints of blood. He had understood this to mean for your whole life and had grown up with a secret terror of scratches and cuts that he could not believe was not universal. Tongue, singular. You have transcended to a rarefied realm of language shared by exactly one other person. The beauty of ciphers.
Oh, that makes
It
punctuation.
induced a pleasant torpor in him to watch the hose stiffen as his blood filled it, raising itself like the hackles on a frightened animal. Suddenly, however, he detected a sensation at first unexpected, then terrifying. Counterflow. A portion of his blood was swimming upstream. A swarm of red-black clotted eels trying desperately to remain inside of him. A memory is knocked loose. It's a scene from Holoclene's favourite novel, a science fiction
This is from
offering.
Blood Type.
It's
Headache
almost
Home.
as if Holocene knew you would cross its path. The answer is in the book. The text was only part of the cipher, the meta layer. You put the cipher away with the feeling of having bested a mighty foe. H.S. Lastra's Blood Obsessed.
I'll
The
find
book
his
is
message.
563 pages long, not including Lastra's notoriously indulgent appendix.
There's one then.
Cascade, stop.
Halsey?
Don't overthink this.
How are you talking to me?
I'm not. This is just a real-time memory dissociation, conjured from the fringes of cipher-induced mania. You don't have to read the book. You just have to read the cipher. And that very particular chapter that the extract is from.
This is old news. You've cracked this stupid cipher.
Keep up, I already bested
You
that thing.
bested the directional text that led to the cipher's true key, blood type hecatomb. Also, Cascade, this is the easy part. Act accordingly.
Easy. So like, alphabet but reversed.
Ooh.
Not remotely. But take heart, Cascade. This final form is a playgroup cipher, stomping around in its baby shoe. Find the chapter in the novel that the passage of text is from. Then consider the letters in groups of 3, let's say, triads. For each triad, take each letter's numbered position in the alphabet. The first is the page number, the second is the line number, and the third is the letter number. An example. Let's use the
My
last
brain
triad
hurts.
of the cipher, MBP.
Why is he starting at the end? 13 to 16.
No, we're looking for letters, Cascade. MBP becomes 13 to 16. In other words, page 13, line 2, letter 16.
I really did a bad
You are
job
now
on this one.
replete with the requisite mind tools. Time to give this cipher what for.
Put them both together. Your former doubles carefully placed. An ancient map to the catacombs of meaning. No response. Your memory conjuration has gone dark. You look at the cipher and the book next to each other. One short and a rat. The maelstrom of black markings feels like home now. Almost cozy. You skim the book and find the relevant chapter, which turns out to be a particularly bloody scene deep in the Act 5 climax. Then, taking the first letter to be a page number, the second to be a line number, and the third to be a letter number. The first letter is I. The second letter is B. Onwards, You follow Holocene into the wilderness of his favorite book, the truth. The first words appear. IBETR. IB trade crew Miho compromise from within direct or melee FID until extraction. Beware small controller, I'm sorry. I betrayed crew. Miho compromised from within.
Oh my god, he betrayed the crew?
Director, Malafide until extraction. Beware small controller. I'm sorry.
Close read the message.
You read the words again, then read them backwards for good measure. Your former double's intent is no clearer to you.
So what does you want me to do?
The answer to that, no doubt, lies at the bottom of the silo. Your eye catches again on the middle sentence. Director Malified until extraction. Malafide, bad faith. Standard espionage parlance for contaminated, compromised, or treacherous.
With the small controller.
Decidedly unstandard espionage parlance. Unknown for now. Something to beware. So he claims. It also doesn't make sense. Carolina was the one who was uncovered in the Emter-Batch dream study. A paragraph from the red folder flashes redder across your mind. Possessing a monstrous intelligence that rests on hallucinatory logical construction. If so, the board has reached its end state. Home gang really did us in after everything. The silo awaits. Your former double has some wild ideas he's about to have. The weight of the thesis threatens to strain your hand muscles. It folds.
Alright, well let's go talk to our buddy Holocene, which I despise having to do, kinda, because now I gotta fucking walk my ass down 30 flights of stairs. That could be good, but I don't think it's worth it.
The Shadow Mother, a clinical study of totally at odds with the subtitle. The cover catches your eye with a flourish of surreal violence. The table of contents is laid out before you.
The realm of the Shadow Mother?
The Shadow Mother is clever, vain, domineering and critical. In some cultures she may be revered as a leader or oracle. She resides in a remote, ice-strewn realm beyond failure. The word no means nothing to the Shadow Mother. She knows only the eternal yes. In the realm of the Shadow Mother, she is I, Locus, all. Visitors to the Mother's realm are expected to remove their shoes at the door and not touch anything without permission. Psych evaluation number 23, Childhood Fears. Subject Cascade. Describes at length negative feelings associated with Mother's personal study, which contained multiple graphic depictions of vintage whaling practices.
It's still
A
cleansing eyes
lifelong
when I close my eyes.
association between emotional distress and septation imagery is a small price to pay for access to the Mother's sanctum. The Shadow Mother manipulates to refashion reality to... Fortunately, the Shadow Mother needs no weapon but her own organs of perception and expression. Eyes and ears to spot the flaw, a tongue to put the flaw into words.
When do I fight the Shadow
The
Mother?
child is always fighting the Shadow Mother, but to no avail. It is from Psych Evaluation number 11. Emotional response to targeted stimuli. Subject Cascade responds poorly when faced with critique from a simulated maternal figure. Session devolves into name-calling and personal insults. This is a work of clinical studies and analysis, not a how-to manual.
But if it were...
This is how the opera's psychomancers really see you. A mad monster to zoologically classify. There's an entry somewhere in one of their bestiaries with your name on it. The offspring raised in the realm of shadow cannot fail to be shaped and moulded by the mother's incisive words and forbidding glances until she accepts her role as a perfect... In weaker offspring, this often manifests in the form of personality disorders. Inconclusive. Lack of significant documentation available.
This book seems pretty thoroughly researched, though.
It's a clinical study, not a comprehensive diagnostic of an Other works are also available within the Grudging Sanctum on pathological... You return the book...
I don't know if we got anything out of that.
You take out the bomb again. It's been alone in that cubbyhole for decades, poor little thing. Not a single person maimed, not a single... The bomb per... Bombs, gang. You tuck the brick...
Get that flashlight out. We can see something. Oh, come on. Oh, I think I'm just gonna run manually for this part. Out in the open, so that's not good.
The mold's tendrils rise gently as you approach. The denser part sits low, where the floor dip. Tucked into the upper corner, an old ventilation definitely came from there. It's just a little coward patch, nestled in the corner like it's hiding from you. You try to conjure up cross-sections and ductwork. It's not an infestation, just a lonely smudge of dark damp with zero ambition. You turn away from the...
Oh, now we're down here, I see. Feet dangling, bracing for the needle in a cold office. Precision drill glints in the surgical light. Shafts with steel ratchets. No getting out of that. Steel drapes still hanging around old stains and bracing for ones to come.
Cascade, stop. Before you utter a word, be aware that anything you say in my presence, anything I hear, should be considered pre-intercepted by the small controller. I see you are well acquainted with this treacherous cranial entity that directs my movements, words, and thoughts.
Locus of internal control.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let's get this little part.
Commendable spirit, Cascade. The instructions are on the table. Do not read them aloud.
You're afraid to but you weren't aware of it? That's your hypothesis?
No mere hypothesis. I wouldn't entomb myself in a silo on the basis of a dark night stained with fog. Even the whispers echoed. I'm at an opposite number from the weeping eye on the amputated remains of
the iron artery that was intended to link Portofino with Leluz until the collapse of the old Lusian Empire in Year Zero. The ruins became an
I gave him names, cryptonyms, defining features, professions, everything. I advised them to start with kindred. The most fragile, the most twistable. Before he left, he asked me why I was doing this. I had no answer then, Cascade, but I have one now. This soon-to-be ejected motherfucker clamped to my brain joystick.
Flashes of Holocene's red folder. Monstrous intelligence. Hallucinatory logical construction.
I don't think this is you, Holocene. I really don't.
You say that as if it is unthinkable, but I've considered it from all angles and dimensions. There is no other answer. I am under siege from internal forces. And if not me, then who?
As with any espionage catastrophe, there is no true answer. Or there are 100 answers. That's what's killing him. The unknowing.
Blame is mine. It has
Very
to be.
noble, Cascade, but I'm dealing in factual specific. It was me. Identification, then extraction. This is a direct order from Miho. Please.
Upon the reflective surface of the table lie a sketchpad, a pen, a strange container, and a crank drill. On the first page, scribbled in hurried handwriting, you find the instruction. The mere sight of Holocene's handwriting incurs a shiver of post-code breaking trauma. A bare 14 words. Small controller inside. Locate via remote viewing, then extract. Through dimensionality to analysis. The traitor within. The phoneless handler.
What's the crank drill?
The crank wheel features a worn logo, now illegible. Rust blossoms in tiny patches along the drill bit. Marked with the words Entity Containment Vessel. It looks designed to be taken into the far reaches by cosmonauts. Any alien life matter can be sealed inside and brought home. Reddish liquid, but no entities are yet contained within. A regular pen, thick-nibbed and, as in the testimonial you found in his room, Holocene wants you to locate something which you cannot see.
And then?
Draw that which you cannot see.
This thing is real and I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna believe him. He's a genius. He must know what's going on.
The sketchpad ripples, despite there being no wind at all down here. The dark interior of your former double skull awaits.
Oh yeah. Good start.
You close your eyes, then your judgment, then your imagination. One by one, each mental faculty goes dark, flicked off like a Friday night light switch.
Just start drawing.
The pen moves beneath you as vague impressions parade across the main street of your mind. And then, your hand stops moving, almost of its own will. It is done. Your marks have found a form, one that looks a lot like a small animal. Oval, alien eyes, long, clinging fingers.
Cascade, what have you seen?
You have seen and drawn a tarsia.
Tarsier. Oh, kind of primate, maybe?
No, definitely a tarsia.
I knew it. Good job, Cascade.
Nailing the practical
Indeed.
exam.
S tier so far. Target acquired. Now, get the motherfucker out.
Just jab himself. Yeah.
A movement so quick you don't even understand what's happening at first. Holocene's arm, his muscles slacken, his eyes roll wide. In his warning, train now approaching Omega Station. No return trip
there's so
scheduled.
much trouble.
From the implement table, the crank drill snickers at you.
The procedure will
The
not
drill
time.
speaks for itself. This is the extraction phase. You've taken the tools up one by one in intended order. Now comes the final tool. The moment we've been waiting for our entire life, Herschen. Stoop to the occasion.
Trepan
him. Correct.
Really?
Of course. Drill in head. Sick.
Not so sure about that.
That's not the spirit. Get in the fucking zone. Holocene stirs in his drug sleep, dreaming of medieval surgical procedures. There, the left hemisphere of his head, the parietal bone, where the mass of dark hair meets the skin.
Oh no. We're definitely exerting on this one. And then we're gonna pray that we don't kill Holocene. I didn't think we were gonna do it. If you're squeamish, you might not want to look now.
You feel it as soon as drill tip meets boyish brow. The frailty of human life, just a single bone screen away from the open plain called death.
Lock in. Break ground.
You twist the drill's wheel with full revolution. A droplet of blood slips loose. Then the vibrations begin shaking their way up your forearm. Centuries-old paintings of patients, sans anesthesia, getting bloody chunks removed from a head. The agony, the insanity. Careful, that brittleness means you're about to crack the shell.
Carve a circle shape in the
A
bone.
tiny crescent moon of blood forms on your former double's forehead. A curtain of skin falls to the side, and you see the coin-sized disc you've carved out.
I think it'll finish the
The
job.
circle of bone comes away easier than you thought it would. Your bare skin brushes something soft behind it. A porthole opens into vein-crossed dimness.
Peer into Holocine's head.
Brain matter quivers, slick with blood and cerebrospinal fluid. Ridges and folds beneath red tendrils, forming unknowable but somewhere within, a hard drive of perfect memory. Each scene evenly catalogued and ready for playback. Stop this now. Human beings were never meant to do this. Nestled in the folds, a glimmer of wet flesh, a different color from anything around it. Your aim was true. Your fingers brush up against the flesh, and the ensuing chill reverberates in the deepest recesses of you. Tarsier-shaped. A little curled-up tarsier. Unlike any controller you've seen before. It sinks to the bottom of the crimson liquid and lies there, unmoving. You seal the lid tightly.
We did it.
The important thing is that your double, miraculously, appears to have survived. His breath is light, but steady.
Good job.
The sedative will wear off in a few hours. Hopefully, when he comes round, you both find yourself on the same
In the
side.
fog mirror when you're up and about.
There is no response, but a shadow dips across your former double's expression.
Cascade. Thank you. I'll make sure to...
Your former double sways on the edge of unconsciousness, still...
Well, that was wild. That whole scene made me extremely uncomfortable. We can talk to the old man on our way through if he has anything to say.
Hey, bud.
Nice. Literally what we needed.
His silly theory isn't about you or him. It's about places.
You think this place is special?
Most of them are. It's just more palpable here. You know, I've been wondering if places hold on to things. Not like we do, but like bodies.
The sound of boots, the warmth of people, and a simple, stupid, stubborn hope.
This silo's been through a lot, hasn't it? Got its own muscle memory, bruises, scars, and aches, built with hopes.
A violent burst, followed by a great hollowing out, leaving only silence. Is it any wonder such a place would still reverberate?
At least it's still standing.
Wouldn't be surprised if it outlasts us both. I hope the stairs won't stop you from coming back, bud. I've been thinking of starting my own exercise group, you know. Get some people in here, give the place a bit of purpose again.
I'm not worried about
Not
the
at all,
bottles.
bud. Good to see the youth getting out.
You hear a whoosh and a crash as another bottle falls to its death.
Aha! Hear that one? Keep you moving.
Well, we didn't get much from that, but at least we succeeded to check.
Rotanev's shrine is bathed in the cold light of the slivered moon. You take out the packet. Its plastic wrapper. You tuck the packet in between two picture frames. A photo of squealing children picking clams from a sandy beach, and a faded instant camera shot of two men holding up the corpse of a boar, grinning.
Yeah, reach the destination where I was meant to be.
You blink, and from the abandoned shells of buildings.
Oh shoot, I want to go talk to the people over here too.
Hey!
Rocket silo?
She means our bottle tossing hole.
Oh yes, forgot that's what it is. Failed space rock.
No, me. Sorry, our friend. We aren't compelled. What about it?
Why are you talking about?
First, it was just for fun. But then we figured, based on a feeling of general speculative interest, that if you threw enough bottles down there, then eventually one of them would make it out alive.
And then this bottle, supposing such a bottle exists, would certainly be a lucky bottle, possibly the luckiest conceivable.
Oh, yeah.
So then it became a quest for a lucky bottle, or the end of our beer supply.
Whichever comes first.
Then I hope we find it.
Though you should prepare yourself existentially for the possibility that we do.
As you wish.
I found an intact bottle down there.
No! One of them didn't smash on.
I see it. Must have happened when our attention was elsewhere. Well, our friend, you found it, so it's your luck if you please.
Be cool if you could throw it over there, though. And hey, would put the luck theory to the test.
Yep, that's enough.
You draw back your arm and throw, overarm. The bottle leaves your hand. It arcs through the air. The angels stop their shimmering and turn to watch this one perfect throw. Sick.
Got it!
Bravo, bravo. What a hero you are.
She weighs the bottle in her hand, grins.
If she smashes it, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
That was really fucking cool.
What are you gonna go do now?
I think we'll stay for a while. Enjoy the view.
But after that, you never know. Bye, friend.
Is there something up here? I don't think I've been up here before. Oh, hello. Something over here. I thought it would lead us to something else we hadn't been to before, but I guess not.
You return to the faded billboard. Here grow the seeds of prosperity and autonomy beckon. Children not yet born, a desolate expanse. The date reads 6 months later, the clearing of the Pito trap amid the half. Had the launch been an official success? On the billboard, the rock,
there's
the
nothing. I
bushes
figured
sway
this was gonna
all
happen, but I figured
around
I'd
you.
check it because I hadn't asked, so might as well look, you know. If we can find the bar.
Hey, Hirsch.
Carolina still looks gaunt and tired, but animated. There is an excitement to her movements, a flush to her cheeks.
Well, they're signing you know if there's anyone you won't work with.
No. Nobody. I trust you. I'll follow your lead. Yeah, we're, taking a break.
Don't worry, you can get back together if we live.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really want to talk about it, Hirsch. Guess so. The bartender's nice. It's been a while since I was out and around new people.
Wordlessly, she pulls down her scarf. The skin is...
I don't think it looks very cool at all. But maybe I'll show them to the Lich before we kill him. See you.
The imprint returns. Oh. I'll be here.
Do you want your pants?
Hello again. What'll it be? You have choices? Suit yourself. See you.
The brightly colored cans and cigarette packets seem even more vivid upon your return. If you change your...
Welcome back, Bucko. The spy that barely was. What of him? Not as such. I suspected it wouldn't be a relaxing listening experience, but I didn't know she could summon that kind of power. Sorry, possibly I'm being slow here. Did he recover? Was the Queen's affliction temporary? Because it never exerts, as we used to say in camp.
Ha, ha, ha. Good one from the Liberals. The old gang of comedians over there. Remember that time they had to write off an entire country after they misplaced the Constitution? Great people. Hilarious.
Late evening under the Ultravioletta advert to the north of Party Alley. He was gazing up as if he'd never seen anything like it before in his life.
Terminal birds and shit.
Well, take it from me. There's nothing. He and I got to talking. I gave him a quick ultravioletta primer. He seemed to be quite taken with her.
Quick. No fucking chance.
He initially informed me he was a sock importer with a superblock. Then he said he'd been pretending to be someone else all day, and that it hadn't gotten him anywhere at all. In reality, he told me he was a spy for the People's Republic.
It was too early for Pseudopod to be in theatre alone. The opera failed him.
I have no idea, but he certainly chose to confide in the worst possible stranger. Maybe on some level he sensed... Your friend said he felt there was always some vital clue he missed, some secret sign that he was oblivious to. Like the world was turning away. Looked to me like he'd had a very long day indeed. So I gave him the red disc and told him to listen to it in darkness. On the stars if he could. Rain, if not. He said thank you, then he turned and walked away. Fine by me. Operant. I don't...
The shirt. Honestly, we need to kill some time. Have I worked the bar today?
Hello again. All right.
As you sink into the rhythms of the fogged mirror, an evening comes and goes in the blink of an eye. The stress hangs off you like an old... Lucia hands over your pay with a small nod and a soft huff.
See you.
Now it should be considered dark, and we should be able to go to Party Alley. Before we do that, let's go get some drugs. I think we might need them.
Bored? What do you want? Aren't we fucking all?
Synthetic masculinity. Alright. Well, I can only afford one. I have that one.
Mama's getting horny tonight. To utter those words. Adios, pig.
Something tells me we'll need that boost. Action +1. Nice. We're talking to people raise anxiety. Not as good. And then we'll use some other shit to lower some of my other stuff, like delirium down a little bit would be nice. Good enough. Don't leave.
Hello, Lapinette.
She smiles,
look
indicates
who
the
it
seat
is.
to her left.
Come, pretend to be real people with me for a while. Oui, bravo. Now sit.
Don't let your guard down.
Not one. Now sit down. No need for a scene.
She leans into you. Your thighs touch on the bench.
Welcome. Let me introduce you to our barman, Diego.
Hello.
Not so fast, Diego. Let me also introduce you to the worst Calamanic ever put to glass. Diego's very bad at his job.
No.
Your mother's standard loadout was also a Calamanic.
Try it and steel yourself.
You sip the Calamanic. It tastes exactly like a Calamanic.
Thank you, miss.
Mystifying. Now, Diego, please debase yourself further with 2 more Calamanics. Actually, no. You've done enough damage on that front. Just straight mezcal. Bring the bottle.
Coming up, miss.
Look what he's reduced us to, sharing a bottle like 2 doe-eyed secretaries.
What are you drinking, dude?
Socks.
Diego returns and deposits 2 tulip glasses. She's doing this to put you at ease, but an unopened bottle can still be poisoned. Don't drink it.
Come, talk to me. This is our little space. Let's cast off these silly personas. No need for them here. Shame. I would have invited you in. The Crown Prince of Limbs. You make a much better date.
You know, he's obsessed with the phone sex line.
He is? No! That's hilarious. I did not. I didn't even know he knew what sex is. Let's not talk about Frederick. He is to espionage.
The barman winces at the sound of his name.
Diego, what do you think of my friend here?
What do you mean, miss?
Would you fuck her, Diego? Should I?
Yeah, what do you think?
I don't.
An unexpectedly good answer. What about you, Lapinette? Would you give Diego a go-go?
No idea. I said about 2 words to him.
Coincidentally, he only speaks in 2-word sentences.
The barman nods and grins at you.
Back to your area, Diego.
Thinking on, miss.
Perhaps Diego's using a persona too.
Fear not, Lapinette. I had the same idea myself and tested it out. There's nothing behind those eyes. Watch.
Diego glances at Silhouette, eyes twitching like a dog.
Yes, missus?
We're spies. I'm Emter and she's Opera. Those are the communists. What do you think of that?
Communists, missus?
He's acting. Nobody's that stupid.
I don't always remember my words right, miss. That's all.
Aw, look at that, Lapinette. You've hurt his feelings. Now, back in your area, Diego. Yes, I'm afraid he's in love again. With a woman. And less tragically, with alcohol.
He's good soul, love's most ardent champion.
He's an old fool having a breakdown, but he'll be back to himself before long. Down your glass and I'll tell you the story. It's a good one.
I don't want to drink, just tell me.
No.
I don't need to know.
Not a gossip. Odd trait for an operant. Sad case. Let's move on. Are you trying to make me jealous?
She takes a long sip, considering you over the...
I don't really know him. He's an out-of-towner here for the secret treaty. Can't help but wonder what he's compensating for with those headphones, though.
You want to see the scar?
Always.
You show her your wounded flesh, raised and weeping. She touches it gently.
Beautiful, isn't it? I've never been shot.
Well, I can fix that.
Mes étoiles. No. She's misty-eyed, nostalgic, sincere, and tender. Makes me sick.
I'm just gonna interrogate her.
In a way. It's all just work. I have to pretend I care who you are and what you want with our basement, but don't worry. My pleasure was real.
She swallows the contents of her glass, nods at yours.
Alright now.
Fine, fine.
Change if you hate it so much.
I find that my hatred for her helps me stay in character. Keep her distinct. Operants begin to blur when they identify too much with their persona. I thought that once. If everyone's wearing a mask, who can tell the difference? The mask becomes the face. But there are some, a rare few, who truly aren't. They're just existing. Maybe that's you and I, Lapinette. Maybe. Yes, please.
No, you really?
Nobody. Same as you.
What are you afraid of?
She looks quizzically at you.
Self-expression, being known, unself-awareness. In many ways, it's easier being a made-up person. No more questions with no answers, please.
Put your hand on her thigh. Jeez.
Au contraire, you're supposed to remember it very well. Then you'd have done the same to me.
Your wires are showing electro tits. Oh, I have done worse.
I hope you show me one day. I might even give you a little go on the pen.
Then we must talk about the gap.
Okay, my Lapinette. Good things can't last forever. Time to pump me for information, right? But I want something in return.
I'd say you owe me for last time.
Oh, poor thing. Hurt feelings, is
Hurt
that
body.
it?
Electric shocks.
Some of them felt good. I know it. You could teach Diego here how to make a proper calamanic. Or, if you'd like something less impossible, you could kiss me.
Jesus.
Deep tongue. According to her, the bartender's basically an unprogrammed augmentoid. Get in there and pilot him.
You know where you live.
Yes, yes, and where I work and who I really work for. You got me, Lapinette. Now, please, can't we have a little fun with it?
The woman leans back and glances under the table.
Sorry. What is that? Did you make it yourself?
Don't listen to her. Doohickey, you're awesome.
Diego, look at this. She has a contraption.
Oh, very nice, miss. What is it?
Caption still works.
Ma lapinette. I'm not even sure what it's supposed to do.
Got shot yourself. Diego's odd. Humble host. Oh my gun. I have a real gun too.
Muzzle angled down, the trajectory roughly calculated. It only takes the gentlest kiss of your finger against the trigger.
She wanted to be shot.
The gun kicks as the bullet breaks free. The woman opposite you gasps. Her eyes well up as she stifles a scream against the palm of her hand. She pillows her head in her arms on the counter for a moment. Wincing, she sits up straight and smooths her hair back from her face with a deep, labored breath. She's tough. Respect. Diego stares straight ahead, stiffened in fear, eyes wide and animal.
Look at that, Lapinette. Appears it does work.
Yeah, it does.
You've been doohickey, bitch.
I suppose you think I deserved that. Bringing you on a nice date. Being very open with you about secret things.
The gap. You're talking.
I thought we were talking. The mysterious gap isn't that mysterious. The Grand Lich and his entourage will visit the Lusian war criminal shrine at the top of Portofino.
Execution site, marked, cordoned off with banishment seals.
They call it a pilgrimage. I call it group masturbation. Either way, that is where Facundo Reyes will be. When he will be there, you'll have to procure from other sources.
Oh,
they
I
haven't
know.
told me.
Beside you, Diego puts down one glass and picks up another.
Probably to prevent the exact type of incident you have in mind.
Your controller needs to know about this.
I hope this was everything you hoped for. In another life, Lapinette.
She smiles, sadly, and turns to her drink.
Did I try and hit on me? I don't think so. Thanks for the support back there. Prime opera material.
I'm sorry. He had a gun. He shot you. How are you alive? Is that real? No. Wait. Do you need a doctor? How are you not dead?
I'm working on the collection.
Finally, some fucking fanfare around here.
That guy's after Yana, isn't he? Do you know who he is?
A professional.
Like you, right? Is that why you both moved like crazy? Yo, if anyone asks me about this, what do I say? Yeah, sorry.
Marco's hands vanish into his pockets. He settles down, but is up.
Just pigeons, mainly. Bit of people, nothing weird.
What do you want to talk to me about?
I think I'm gonna head home.
When will you be back?
I'm thinking I won't be back. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing here anymore.
Was it a hybrid threat, or you must be under influence from outside forces? You're abandoning a bad
I'm
idea.
not abandoning her. I'm getting away from all this. I'm alone now. I just stand outside this door and get called a cunt. Haven't been to school, haven't seen my brother, haven't seen my friends. I don't want this.
Alright, at least say goodbye first.
I don't think she cares. Good luck, Cascade.
Loneliest.
I gotta stop talking to
His
people.
half-hooded eyes struggle to locate yours.
Goodbye.
Yeah, we gotta talk to Melita now. I think it's time to get the show on the road. He's not here yet.
You step into the boat. The dolphin doesn't poke back, but it might consider it at this point. If it had any sort of... You step away.
Let's get out of Dodge, man.
I'll print.
No idea. You're a bit...
I'll be here if you...
The stereo is right where you left it.
I probably shouldn't play that yet.
You
but
step away.
Let me save first. Because this might blow us up.
The stereo
because
is
of the bomb.
right. You place the disc into the drawer. Your pockets are vibrating.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You feel like there's something very important that you've forgotten about. Something very obvious. The bomb. Maybe we're bomb-proof. Maybe we die grooving. Either way, it will mean victory. The explosion rings out across the city, destroying Photo 24, comm stands, and any chance you may have had of redeeming yourself.
At least we know the bomb works. Interstate terrorism fears as photo studio bombed. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Raw information atomizes itself. On the other...
Cascade. Go on. Excellent.
I think
I
there's
hope you
also
get what you need
bartender
from them
is a
quickly.
spy, but has information. What should I do?
Sounds fishy, but good sources sometimes are. It's your call. All right. Fine. An unprofessional question.
I'll drop it.
That would be appropriate.
Okay. New approach.
Warlock.
What?
Our best hand in Unsung. Hardworking, diligent, completes her assignments on time and She has a shoebox full of medals waiting for her in Novetta when she returns. Which she will, because she's highly competent. If you expect me to go to the Bursar on your behalf, I need more to work with. Luck and skill up.
Oh yeah, this is right. Big message on the rooftop of the housing campaign, but only at night. So we gotta go this way then. What do I have there? Let's check over here real quick.
champagne canvas, the rainbow. You turn back to the ad.
This isn't the way. Nah, here it is. I passed it.
The man looks across the roof in your direction.
Good evening. Pretty cool for us to meet here. In the dark like this, Herschel, isn't it? What?
I'm not gonna take the photos.
What are you talking about, Herschel? Did you perhaps fall and hit your head? We've got an important assignment on our hands.
I don't know,
Why
like
back
that.
out
Something
now?
felt off.
You are way too sensitive, Herschel. And at the same time, not sensitive enough. Are you so rusty that you've lost the ability to...
I'm not doing it.
What a shit spy. And an even worse, sublead. I feel pity for you. For your friends and for your enemies. Goodbye.
He disappears behind the corner.
He disappears behind the corner.
A soft golden glow.
No, I've never been in here. No, I've got some perks. We should probably use them. Okay, can I get any of these up more? Oh yeah. Let's just raise this up. Technoflex and Shadow Play, baby.
You find yourself before the old Lusian ginkgo once more.
Just treat it as a
The
signal.
leaves rustle in the soft breeze. Strange leaves. More like seashells than any you're used to. It's exactly as he described. An explosion of gold to stop the soul in its track. You leave the old... You pick up the payphone's handset.
My agent of fortune returns. Happy, Dante.
No, I wanted to...
The Lusian bureaucracy is who knows? There's dozens of interchangeable ways to do it. You could make one up right now. Carrying the whiff of incompetence, not treason. What would you make the subject of controversy?
A mural allegorizing the female orgasm.
Staging an occupation, no doubt. What institution would you have them seize?
A state-owned
A
television.
modest embarrassment, but easy enough to cover up. Probably not worth sending. But what's it matter? This isn't what happened. It's just a story you made up for yourself.
Go ahead. We'll Any genuine loose... I'm at your disposal. Very good. Now, I've been in these timeless walks. I've been in these disappointing. But tell me this at least. Does it still have its leaves? Good. Thank you for letting me know. Don't forget me.
The receiver clicks back into place. The Reno...
Hello, and welcome. A joke, obviously. This show would never solicit personal information from you, unlike the government, priests, and talking. The Animal Zone has long been compromised, comrade. I had an undercover bag mongoose keeping watch all along. They have non-retractable claws.
You still read this from any back.
A weighted silence follows your word.
Ah, so this is how our current reality unfolds. I was wondering when you'd call.
When who would call?
You, Miss Wilk.
A pause.
If you want to see me, head across the roofs of the housing campaign. No guests, no surprises. Salute.
The receiver clicks back.
My agent of fortune returns. Happy Dante. Don't forget.
Not to sleep,
The
I
receiver
guess.
clicks back into place.
Let's go
You
meet
step
Bagman, I
away.
guess. We'll follow that lead for now. No vehicles past this point.
Hello again, Herschel. What have you got for me? Be back soon.
Here, yep. This is your house. These floor cups are full of piss.
We need to act now. I'm talking about ritual sacrifices, an astrological shrimp cult, a sinister conference of techno-common...
Surrounded by cameras, the man with a bag on his head waves vigorously towards the board next to him.
And now, we've captured one of reality's over-fluoridated toads and brought them here to face you, live. Miss Wilk, if you please.
No way. You are not here. This is not happening.
What the fuck is going on?
This is the surprise attack you have been brilliantly lured into. Escape is an option, but the linearity of your situation is undeniable. If you want to break, do not fear and do not resist. You're an enemy combatant, but you're also under my protection. Utterly ignorant of the laws of war. Sad. This time you've chosen to hide behind some oddly convincing facial hair. Still, there's no concealing your true form.
Bold words from our background.
Let's not pretend this is a friendly interview. You've come to seize the metaphysical superweapon we expropriated from you. Fortunately, unscripted conflict. And now, Miss Wilk, you're on the reality situation.
Let's talk about the reality
The situation is obvious. It's all fake and bullshit. What we call reality is nothing but cardboard stand-ins set up by the ones who broke the world.
Who broke the world, Bagman?
Emter, the Opera, the Lusians. It was a joint effort. Year 0. Some highly credentialed necrogoblin pulls a pin loose, and the whole fabric of reality comes apart. They've been trying to put it back together ever since. You clap along like a trained monkey. But you understand.
Where did the
He
trouble
extracts
begin?
a handful of pills from one of his comically oversized pockets, then stuffs them through the bottom of his bag.
The trouble began as it often does with the signature. First, they burned our calendars. They promised it would take 7 years to restore the world to its previous state. Now it's the year 96, and these sentient boat shoes are changing how the clocks work, as you well know. No! Against the onslaught of dolled-up nihilism, we refuse to abandon our position. For now, the best we can do is find others who see the world for what it is. Keep them close. Let the rest mock and criticize. They are by you, of course.
By me?
Yes, by you and everyone else who accepts what they should not. It's all the compromises we make in the name of realism and society. Until, sadly, our greatest enemy isn't the meta-government or the underground vault of ectoplasmically linked businessmen.
For a moment, the bagman lowers his head, seemingly lost in thought. When he looked,
To defeat the reality entirely would mean regression to a prehistorical consciousness, skulking around on 4 limbs and living in trees. The social sphere reduced to ritual grooming and a few ochre cave scratchings.
I don't think we can make peace with reality.
No, we must suffer over and over, continually, because the powers that be refuse to make peace with the situation.
the bottle rattles like a child's toy as he shoves a handful of pills through his paper slot.
Perhaps now you begin to understand the significance of the metaphysical superweapon we expropriated from you.
He pulls a large bottle of purple and blue capsule.
Regular viewers are more than familiar with my Ascension Pack, the proprietary supplement stack, developed with rigorous research and absolutely heroic amounts of L-theanine, GABA, and every purchase contributes directly to supporting our partisan media offensive. Available now, direct from the reality situation.
What's your game here?
Finally, you're asking the important questions. But first, let's recap the journey of this extraordinary object for the people. As you know, this disc is a prototype for a powerful weapon, developed in secret by the Lusian Ministry of Mass Culture, as part of their diabolical wind condition.
So you say.
And yet, somehow this prototype finds its way into the hands not of the weeping guy, but the high-level Emter operant. You think this is a coincidence?
Certainly mysterious.
Which brings us here. The next time the disc appears, it's in the possession of the so-called communists of the opera. Kindly explain this coincidence to the people at home.
He shivers with excitement to hear his theories confirmed so definitely.
You see this, viewers? We were right to struggle so hard and so long. And now, with your help, of course. The format fetishist's advice provided the final confirmation. Once we understood the principles of re-remanenting, it was only a matter of execution. Play it, of course. We're preparing for a full-scale audiovisual assault against the... Together, we'll break out from reality once and for all.
You're gonna use that thing on your own viewers.
The husk is nothing to fear. It's simply what remains when the mind is liberated entirely. After all you've seen, Miss Will, are you really prepared to say our partisan offensive is reaching its crescendo? With our metaphysical superweapon, like your double, we'll soon achieve breakup.
A metaphysical superweapon could make the difference in your assignment. Better in your hands than his.
First off, let's dispel the pretenses. My loyal partisans are all too familiar with the ancient... This is where the shambling, money-stuffed corpses who govern our reality kick back and ritually sacrifice one another before an effigy of a giant astral shrimp. And here's where the logic of your situation overtakes you. Your disruption has been written in from the beginning. Not only that, it's prepared to receive you with all 20 of its astral appendages. A meaningless question, since time... A better question is why am I surrounded by enemies with terrible fangs, loose bowels, and limp dicks? An officer of my rank is a high-value target for reality's assassins. Thus, I'm obliged to wear a bag on my head and piss in cups like an incontinent truck driver. Where to begin? The Carabineros, the GMs, uniform wearers as a class, the patent office. Let us not forget bankers.
He did, in fact. Mattel.
Simple. They're the most vicious enforcers of reality. I personally refuse to participate in the fraud of fiat currency. As a result, I'm relentlessly persecuted simply for occupying space.
Paying rent.
Honest exchange is impossible when the medium is completely meaningless. Thank you. We'll meet again.
I don't think we're getting the sleeve. Let's see if what's-his-face has made it back to the bar yet.
Hello, Cascade. Keep looking ahead.
Standing very still at the fringes of the bar. Your former double cuts are conspicuous. He's attempting functional invisibility again. Or psychogenic translucency, as Miho calls it.
Very good, Cascade. But it's okay. Members of Miho are immune to the translucency effect. Even mid-assessment assets, like yourself. I have, not exactly a memory, but a noticeable absence of a memory. Of you telling my unconscious body to meet you here.
The gaps in his remembrance are more detailed than most people's actual memories.
And here you are. I can assume that it was not a figment of sedation delirium. Very strange, the mechanisms of the sleeping mind. Certainly gives credence to the rumors that the Azuri crime family employ preternaturally inclined children as dream assassins. Children's minds are far more pliable when it comes to extrasensory perception and rejection. Babies would be ideal, but getting them to focus, near impossible. These infant assassins take out their targets in dreams by hiding near them while they sleep. The process takes about 5 days, or so I've heard. Apparently not. They just experience nightmares unlike any before, as one survivor put it in a testimony. Anyway, I confess I'm not exactly comfortable in such a public arena yet, but after the service you did for Miho, I felt obligated. A nice bonding moment, overthrowing a psychedelically nefarious enemy. In any case, Miho looks forward to its collaboration with the opera, on the eternal provision that the opera means exclusively you. And Cascade, thank you for trusting me again.
He doesn't move, but you swear you feel the gentle weight of a hand upon yours.
Breezy. I was aware that the brain itself has no tactile receptors, but nothing prepares you for the realization that what it feels like to have a head is entirely dependent on the surrounding skull receptors. No, it doesn't hurt. Nor does it, as famed anthropologist Gerardo Muela claimed, open one to the visions of the night sky.
Trepanation is hardly the most extreme thing an operant has done in pursuit of becoming a supranaturally inclined spy. Nor is it, for that matter, the only one involving bodily mutilation.
Muela spent 30 years living amongst an Ansauni tribe that practiced ritual trepanation. Not for medical reasons, you see, but spiritual ones. After being initiated in the customs of the tribe, he was allowed to undergo the procedure, and claimed the visions entered directly through the hole if he stood outside with the hole pointed upwards on a clear night. Of course, we were sitting in that booth over there. Taxman, Estoc, Virtue, you, Radian, Kindred, me. I'm hardly going to forget the most flagrant breach of stagecraft I've ever committed in my professional life. Even after the crew collapse, he didn't destroy it? Though the true error, of course, was taking it in the first place.
Photons propelled through silver halide gelatin. Nothing but the momentary flash of a false...
Because it was your birthday.
No, it wasn't. I just said it was.
I know. I said birthday in inverted commas. And now, 5 years later, it is still not your birthday. Yet here we'll all gather once more. You mean a game of hypotheticals, Cascade? I enjoy hypotheticals. They fall somewhere between fiction and so-called reality. Give me the parameters. The what is obvious, zeroing out a major illusion diplomatic figure. Now tell me, how and where?
Standard setup, no trimming, single gunman, broad daylight.
We arrive at the missionary position of assassination. Seems like a fine plan to me, so long as you don't intend to survive. Illusion Diplomat will travel with a security detail of 4, maybe 5 armed Weeping Eye agents, all trained in ballistics, able to identify the source of gunfire within seconds. This is assuming you have a good vantage point. Meaning that after the first shot, you will have time to fire off 3, maybe 4 quick rounds before they fire back. And I guarantee you, they are a better shot than us.
Only one shot.
Every assassin in history has only needed 1 shot. Very few of them get it. My mind's burnt out from last time, Cascade. Give it a bit more time.
Damn it.
You did. I'm sure you have questions. Have another look when you can, Cascade. I think it really starts screaming on the second read. I'll be here, Cascade.
The weight of the thesis threatens to strain your hand muscles. You synthesize what you were able to absorb from 600-odd pages in a few glances. Taking into account its size and manpower, the opera should be a bigger player on the world stage.
The Operant Bureau shuffles along on its rusted treadwheel, shotgun perma-pressed to foot.
If it is not a bigger player, he argues, it is because the agency is trapped in a process of which Holocene's own progressive isolation is a microcosm.
To ask why the Operant Bureau exists at all is to ask the same of the Superblock, and to confront our place within it. A constellation of intents, betrayals, and ideals. What would a star ever know of its own constellation? Or remember of it, given that most constellations are formed from stars long dead?
The task is diagnosis, not treatment. Your eyes linger on a
Ultimately, the cruel irony of infinite mutual distrust being the fundamental principle on which intelligence agencies are founded should be evident.
An endless spiral of mirrors, all facing inwards, none of them reflecting the world.
Like Miho wants over the
The
same thing.
thesis makes no mention of Miho, or what Hollis... Let's see how his little novelty agency gets on when it encounters reality. There are no more open seats at the big table. At heart, he is a poet spy. He holds curiosity for the world and its layers, even if it has been deeply corroded. The conclusion spans 40-odd pages, a heavily redacted maze of...
The opera's failings traced herein are unforgivable. Yet, what of the state that birthed it? What of the individuals that animated?
People like me and him, what about them?
The People's Republic's dream of a kinder world. The opera dreams of revealing it. The operant dreams of dreams. All fantasies in waiting.
With that, the thesis and it folds.
Cascade, I've been playing I Spy relentlessly with myself to pass the time. Pretty even as things. Let's have them.
Keen to have it in for Twitch.
Clown number 1 at the circuit. Recall the era we joined the opera. Twitchitov was director, means of ascent unknown. Sometime before I was initiated, I assume he must have...
You never met Twitchitov, but you were always aware of his presence on some unknowable higher level.
I was conducting internal intelligence on behalf of the Remembrancer Division, and followed Twitchitov to a card game, with a cabal of other... One of the wives there bluffed them all 3 times in a row. By the 4th round, Twichitov's hands were shaking. He was terrified, utterly dismantled. I never forgot that.
Not director level
I
material.
think he was just desperately
A rumor whispered among the more seasoned remembrances that director Twichitov asphyxiated himself under auto.
If unfettered rumor is to be believed. He also lost half the opera's center hold files in a different illicit stakes card game earlier that same night. So yes, Cascade, I rag hard on Roger Cloud. About you, I'm not sure what you mean, Cascade. Did you see your cryptonym mentioned, or... Oh yes, the Torrent of One, Reflection.
Your former double gazes at you.
I can conjure no response to that question. I believe the chapter you're talking about is deliberately and adequately redacted. And like any good academic-turned-operant, I abide by the redactions. Cascade, I'm sorry, but do you have anything useful to say about the text?
Your former double glances up at the ceiling and hums to himself.
Are they
You'd have to ask the censors, but I'm almost sure they wouldn't tell you. Please, I'd be delighted to hear your summation, Cascade. Not sure about the metaphor there, Cascade, but yes. Pretty much that what you know as the Operant Bureau is nothing but a metaphysical conceit. Know this. If there is an opera, there is also an inner opera.
And what's within this inner
The
opera?
negative image of its outer intention. Silver salts burned by light, then stained with dark. Fog and dream. I fear I know I might be too. Have another look when you can, Cascade. I think it really starts screaming on the second read. My take is that it's clearly not a conspiracy, just a barely concealed truth.
Your former double's eyebrows shoot up and stay up for 3 seconds before it...
Sounds like a hot find, Cascade. Congratulations. I'd be very careful what you do with that. La Luz will likely want it back. 2 cascades. To avoid ambiguity, I'm going to operate under the assumption that you are the original. The imprint I will class as an existential threat. Were you really that lonely, Cascade? Or was it just that no one could compare to me but you? Please make them quick and vague. Miho is all ear. Miho will certainly take it into account. Please, elaborate.
Joel zeroed out by 1.
Maybe he should have been better at spying. I've heard of sonic torture apparatus, of course, but never a complete zero-out kit contained. But such devices wouldn't be on a consumer-style format. They require very precise tuning and calibration. Usually a hammer or... Though, I'm now irksomely curious about what may have been on this disc. The Children's Musical Entertainer. If you have time, please submit a full report to Miho Command, and be sure to mark it direct. You are speaking with its director. Due to security and communication concerns, Miho's director is also it.
Miho is gangless. Front. A one-man intelligence agency. Typical remembrance her histrionics.
It's a practicality. I concur. I'll be here, Cascade.
The imprint returns. I said I would help you, didn't I? I'm a professional, fake Herschel. There is no one I can't work with. The real question is, can you work with anyone? Can I pick one? What about the boatman? Or, the photo lady? Constance?
Every once in a while, he accidentally wanders close to the edges of his limited experience in the world. And when he does, a deep and primal fear enters his eyes. Not nearly as confident in his put-on persona as he pretends.
We're bringing Constance into the fucking boat.
Alright, we'll see how your crew fares. Eagerly awaiting. I'll be here.
Hirsch. Weird. Like I'm on the wrong planet. I keep trying to control things. And I'm dreaming again. I think.
Or even making them real.
No. Those dreams are gone.
They will. Creeping in on padded feet. Strike.
I saw a man in a tent filled with smoke. There were soldiers or hunters gathered around him with spears. He was chanting, like a star shone. No, this was way older. People were wearing furs. He threw what looked like dice onto the ground, but when he picked them up, I saw they were bones. Each. I didn't understand anything that they were saying, but they didn't like whatever the bones told them.
She's trying to seem detached, but she's clearly disturbed.
I don't know. Septimus mentioned that weird dreams happen when people go cold turkey off whatever. I don't know. Haven't slept since you last asked. See you.
Alright, back to the bed, I think. We're done here. I think this is up here, actually.
You return to the dead. You turn away from... Raw information atomizes itself.
Cascade. Go on. Yes? I can't help you with that choice. It's you who has... Very well. Fine. Luck and skill, operant.
The bed welcomes you for a soft slump. The darkness outside. The bed welcomes... The stillness of the room quietens your mind as you settle down.
Let's go.
Lot of to-in and fucking fro-in, Hirsch. Don't be a stranger. Lot of to-in and fucking fro-in, Hirsch.
No, you're kidding me. This game keeps screwing me.
On further reflection, names are hard. Basic.
Giannis. Don't know what that fucking means. No. You calling me two-faced? Fuck off. Better be. This is amateur hour, Hirsch. Don't be a stranger.
You're doing a lot of coming and going, Hirsch. Great. The very thing I'm trying to outrun is right outside the door. I know their type. They're obsessive. I mean, it's harmless enough. I don't know. I never actually said that. It was some nothing phrase that the PR team came up with last album cycle. By the autumn, they'll have forgotten why they liked it. Moonglow will no longer be Moonglow. How do you mean?
She was actually on the beat.
I don't think Yana wanted to be me. I just think she didn't want to be herself. Random acts of self-annihilation are not unheard of in the Ultra community. I don't like it when it happens. But now and I get letters too. These days they screen them to keep away the worst. I've had a couple of stalkers, but nothing serious.
She's a state asset. The Weeping Eye would handle any external threats.
But 2 years ago, a girl did kill herself at one of my concerts. Yeah, third row. I didn't play a show for 6 months after that. Yeah, you're right. Well, I can. I agree. I won't miss them. We can just call it L-pop. What would you like to know? No problem. Sweet drink.
A lot of to-in and fucking fro-in, Hirsch.
Teenager is a bourgeois.
What?
You dust off and briefly consult your topographical maps of the teenage psychosphere. It remains as wondrous and enigmatic as you left it.
Will there be any consideration given to you fucking all the way off? Don't be a stranger. A lot of to-in and fucking fro-in, Hirsch. Don't be a stranger.
The glimmering purple keyboard.
Many. I take it on Thor. That was one of Yana's favorite songs, actually. She told me that the first day we met. She was so excited. I know.
The young pop star.
You're doing a lot of coming and going, Hirsch. Go ahead. There is an element of propaganda, yes. Unavoidable in a state which actually values its culture. Call me a deserter then, but I've given enough. No more. I don't think anyone keeps a record of that. Maybe. You'd have to ask the Ministry of Mass Culture. The genres may be
as old as her.
It evolved from traditional Lucian funeral ballads, but the instrumentation is all synthesizers. The earliest songs followed the Lusa Requiem form. Impossible to say. No problem. Sweet dreams.
Guess we're gonna have to head for someone else.
The two teen.
Don't make eye contact.
I can't. Thank fuck.
Hello again. Still nothing, but I have a... Right you are.
Oh, yeah. Where I want to go.
A soft golden glow shines. A soft golden glow shines from within. Curtains drawn. Return during the day.
9:25 is not the day.
Back again, Herschel. What could I have against it, Herschel? People like you and me, we're not supposed to meet a cat like this. We can't really handle it, in a way. Listen, it's a big thing petting a high-grade cat like this. But then, if you need to do it, of course, who am I to stop you from petting a cat?
That's enough.
The joints of your fingers dissolve in the voluminous white.
Let your fingers rest for just a moment.
It finds you wanting. But how?
All right. You got to pet the cat. Now the petting is over. I know. Very good.
You have.
Oh, you're back. I see. Cash only, with half of it paid up front. $2 million, I'm afraid. Then you can't afford the exit papers. I believe we have. The fee is $2 million. Yes, that's me.
Ah, so you're one of Tempo's unspecified associates. What? I've heard. Yes. I thought maybe he'd just gone underground. He always had a way of turning up somehow. 5 weeks ago, and before his last trip to La Luz. I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. I wouldn't use that word. We worked well together. I dealt with the overworld, he with the under. Safer for us both that way. Of course I knew he did business in Luz. He built the bazaar up himself. No way around it. He was all excited, I would say. He had a boyish glint in his eye. Big words. Fate, forgiveness, friendship. I have a feeling I haven't been much help to you.
No, moving it. Yeah, so I figured.
A man this wealthy could not possibly care about earning 2 more mil.
That's a little excessive, don't you think? 2 mil is fine. Oh, look, the papers have a price. Either pay it, be well.
Well, let's go talk to our ex. Inside woman.
Back again. What now? Yes. Fine. Agreed. Goodbye.
Alright, nothing here. So we'll go elsewhere. That one's busted, I guess.
Back again, are we? You're a potential customer, and only because of your figure. Carves aside. I'm just observing features that, under the right circumstances, could permit you to become a customer. I can see that you don't know much about the world. If you move in certain circles, you may have heard a certain type of man say such things as, I have a guy in Portofino, but you wouldn't have heard of him.
No.
I'm the him you haven't heard of. I can be, provided they want the finest tailoring and all. When I say your selection would be an insult, it's your taste I'm criticizing. Allow yourself to ask for help. Bruce, dress me, please. Perhaps once more, with feeling.
The tailor swishes his hand through shoulder-length hair that hasn't been there for a long, long time.
This is what's there for you. Well then, of course you will.
You pick up the payphone's handset. A dolphin emblem smiles at you.
My agent of fortune returns. Happy Dante.
Damn it.
You still don't know, but you can make up another amusing scandal if you want. If you knew, you would know.
Don't forget me.
The receiver clicks. You step away. You find yourself before the old Lusian. A dab of saliva darkens the uneven tile. You leave the old Lu.
Hello again. I tried to, but I couldn't finish it, which is always a sign. I aspired to finish. The writer clearly lacked intention and seemed incapable of inserting surface-level sense into his prose, let alone...
All those meanings were embedded so deep that she failed to dig them out.
Yes, I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm also not one to discourage people. Still, you may... Goodbye.
Cascade, I've been playing I Spy relentlessly with myself. My mind's burnt out from last time, Cascade. I'll be here.
Can you do your thing again?
Hirsch. Haven't slept. See you.
Welcome back, Bucko. The song remains the same. The spy that barely was. Fine by me. She's the tyrant queen of your heart and mine. There are things behind worlds that are meant to be seen by humans. If you don't let her in, she'll storm the gates anyway. Before that, we must look at L-pop as a phenomenon. Ultravioletta represents the perfect. L-pop is a world-engulfing astrocultural event that is nothing less than the dominant mode of popular expression in our age. A new constellation we eager Star Watchers are privileged to witness the birth of. There is a lot more to it than that. People think it's cool to denigrate pop music. I think a form that moves tens of millions of people is the only form worth taking seriously. I agree. The very bloodline. L-pop is the medium for true expression, the most enduring of all. Loss. Something is always lost. The afterburn is memory. Ultravioletta is the perfect Elpop artist, as she represents the very thing that is lost, as opposed to every other piece of cultural detritus that her return will fit even better. The only question that remains, would you rather live in a world ordered by
Principles.
Me too, Bucko. Elpop is an untamable principle that makes it dangerous. Sadness and loss, yes, but in the most beautiful form you ever encountered. It is on assignment, actually.
Felix Kaido. The name knocks loose some rubble of memory.
The first of many transcendent experience. What's she like? Up close. I've always wondered. As with all prophetesses and High Queen throughout history. Of what?
Poor prick, so far gone he doesn't even know himself.
Gonza is our local supplier. Also works disposal if he's sober. Tell me you haven't been to him for actual medical advice. Stay well away from Gonza unless you need to buy. And whatever, last is. You haven't heard of young Felix? He's one of yours. Nothing so dramatic. A communist. The cut and thrust of the incident was a hostage crisis in Telico at the St. Covetta airfield, year 92. The militia Ruben Rouge had hijacked the plane and 36 hostages.
The militia Ruben Rouge, or MRR, an extreme communist fringe group who have
To delay, or ideally void, a major trade deal between
the soul of the state on the line.
But after 20-odd hours of standoff, one half of the MRR got a little weak at the knees, which fractured them into... The first camp felt that their political point had been clearly made, while the second felt that, while it may have been made, it had yet to be... So, to underline it, Felix Kaido murdered his dissenting comrades in cold blood, then demanded to negotiate with Emter directly. They ideologically diverged. Permanently. It wasn't. But then that's the point, isn't it? Post-violent schism. We got called in to drop the curtain on the whole of...
Whips of dust blown by helicopter blades. Thuds of boots on ground.
We secured the airfield perimeter, and then began blasting one of Ultravioletta's songs through the siren system. On repeat. The first time I heard her voice. It was strategic. A neat parlor trick we picked up from the Novessa Liberation Army. Although, they preferred the sound. Ultravioletta was just getting started at that point. It was, follow me home.
The air raid siren system.
After 16 hours of that pageantry, we went in. You think so? Operant.
Man, I'm kind of stumped. I don't know what leads to follow anymore.
Loneliest.
His half-hooded eyes struggle to locate yours.
Damn it.
Fuck it. Just grab it.
No, you don't! You would try to take even this from me? A cruel world for Minamoto. Crueler than I remember it yesterday. Goodbye.
Alright, let's check the map. Gray matters, no goods. Felix. Nope, we already tried that. I might just have to stop here. I wanted to finish up. I feel like we're close, but like, I'm stumped. I don't know where to go or what to do.
The gate stands before you, still locked. Take the chain. The chain resists. Regards from the gate. The metal creep in another life.
Good day. Good day to you.
A cosmonaut suit. A relic. If it is, then it's one. Your focus one.
Oh, it's you.
She produces a lovely little monk.
Cute gift. Enjoy your nice little monkey. Thanks for stopping.
My former sensitive friend. Sure.
Alright.
You have returned.
Dog thief. Monkey bandit.
Let GM try. I long for the day they try to.
He flicks his ears in excitement.
Commence economic. Oh, 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 oh.
Cooing softly, he makes grasping motions with his pointy hands. Cooing soft. He cradles the plushie in his hairy. He's going to fuck it right. Sick. We should watch. He flings the harness at you.
Victim of trade.
He flicks his ears in excitement.
Commence displeasure upon you. Disappoint the Queen of...
You can make out an The desk is as you left. You turn from the...
Alright. Think we're gonna stop here. I'll have to do a little looking around and figure out what I need to do next. But I really don't know. But that'll be a project for another day. So until then, gang, you guys have a good one. Peace.